Yo, yeah. I think there's only one. Yeah, bro.
Shane is obsessed
Yeah.
with trying to compare Arsenal to Man United, and I
No.
don't.
No,
I don't
no,
know.
no,
I
no,
don't.
no, can I say
I
what?
don't.
Can I say how I got
if
to
I
this
finish
point?
my point, and you
Go
can.
on.
I don't know why he's obsessed with this. Like, whether if both our teams flop, their flop is better than our flop for some reason, or if both our teams are successful, their success is better than our success for some reason. They're obsessed with this nonsense comparisons.
No. Can I tell you how I got to where I am right now?
Go ahead.
I was sitting in my humble 15th place that I think we are in right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, boy, what is their takeaways from the season? This is the worst Man United team that's ever existed.
Mm-hmm.
Ever. Mm-hmm. Statistically and off paper, on paper, however you want to mix it, it's the worst.
14, 15 losses.
Yeah. Worst Man United. We can categorically say worst United team, right?
Yep.
But I was thinking, what is there for us to look forward to? I'm like, oh, we're in the Europa League final, and I genuinely believe we're going to win it. I said it on this show, we're going to win it. So I'm like, is 15th and a Europa League final a good season? I'm like, no, it's a horrible season. It's a Europa League, but it's a horrible season. We're still at our worst. We're still in our face. Pause. And I thought to myself, even at our worst, we live better than man at their best. Because Arsenal's finishing second, 12 places ahead of us, and still have no trophy. Still no European trophy. So I just thought to myself,
our best, I wouldn't say.
It's the best you've
got 3 Premier League titles. It's not us.
It's the best. I would argue that Arsenal over the last 3 years have been. This is as good as it's been for you, at least in the last 20 years. It's as good as it's been for you for the last 20 years. The last 3 years is as good as it's been for you for the last 20 years. Is that right? Since 2000,
won the title in 2004-5.
No, 2003-4.
Yeah, that was invincible.
Yeah. So go on, we'll go on. In the last 20 years,
we won FA Cups.
Listen to what I'm saying. In the last 20 years,
no, because there's been a season where we finished second and got an FA Cup. So this isn't the best it's been.
So you would say the last 3 years, consecutive 3 years, was what other 3 year period is better than what?
Oh, you didn't say, okay, cool, the 3 year period. Yeah,
this is the best version of Arsenal, right?
Yeah,
you're in a Champions League semi-final.
Yeah, we're in a good space, yeah.
Cool. Yeah. And even in your best phase for 20 years, you are not better, or you're not achieving more than us in our worst phase. Does that not make you feel a little bit disgraceful?
It depends, innit? Because obviously you're picking a specific strategic argument to frame your position.
I'm going by trophies, innit?
Okay, so a couple of years ago, 2 seasons ago, West Ham won a Europa Conference League. They won a trophy and we didn't.
And they had a better season than you that season.
I would still rather be in Arsenal's position than Man United's position. So
that's not the point.
But that's the point I'm making. So if you wanna say that you're,
you know what?
If you wanna
I
say
know I might not.
If you want to say that this season's better than ours, if you win a trophy and we don't, that's fine. Obviously, you're competing against lower level opposition than we are, but that's okay because you're not as good a team as we are, so that's fine.
No, but here's the thing. No, but you were in the Europa League and you didn't win it, so that doesn't mean anything.
You're talking about this season.
You've never won a trophy.
You're tap dancing.
Okay, go on.
Are we talking about one season?
Land your point.
Are we talking about?
I'm gonna let you land and then we'll go.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you land.
Okay, cool. So you're playing against lower level opposition. You know what I'm saying? We knocked out Real Madrid. We've got PSG. If we get through PSG, we've got Barcelona, who are probably going to win the league, or Inter Milan, who might win their league. Like, we're competing at the creme de la creme of Europe. If we fall slightly short and we lose a 1-0 or a penalty shootout in a final, it's going to be painful. But I'm not going to look at a team that's 14th for winning Europa League and go, damn, I wish I won that Europa League. Yes, winning a trophy is better than not winning a trophy. Of course.
That's what my point is.
Yeah, of course.
That's what my point is.
I've granted you that point. But I'm just saying, if I'm looking at the next 5 years of our clubs, I'm still much happier. If I'm a young player around Europe and I have a contract offer from Arsenal or United, I'm signing with.
No, but I know. But my point is, how does it feel? No, how does it feel within yourself to know that at our worst we can still achieve more than you at your best?
It doesn't make me feel anything because you know what it is. Yeah, I see. I was getting bare tweets the other day and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, and I see all these tweets from Liverpool fans and talking about Arsenal, or whatever. And it was like, bro, Liverpool won the league. Yeah, and the first thing they thought about when they won the league is us.
Yeah.
It's very, very odd. And then now, you've just got United fans that are looking at a Europa League final, and the first thing they think about is us. It's weird. Like, I know man beating their gal and they're thinking about us. It just don't make any sense to me. Like, I don't think about you. I don't think about you. Like, I support Arsenal.
No,
so I'm looking at Arsenal. So when you're asking me how does it feel when you think about United, I don't think about United.
No, but
I don't.
No, but I'm just saying, if I was an Arsenal fan,
You're not.
and I was judging my season, and I saw my competitors winning trophies before I did, I would be skeptical, bro.
I don't even think that you guys are competitors to us right now. You guys are 14th. We're 2nd. We're in the Champions League. You're in the Europa League.
But that makes it even worse.
We're not
That makes it even worse. That makes it
We're not
even worse.
competing.
I think that makes
We're not
it.
competing.
I think that makes it worse though.
We're not competing.
Do you know
That's like I'm
think-
in Miami talking to supermodels, and you're in Croydon Whitgift Centre, and you're
No, but
you're getting gas because you draw more numbers than me. We're not competing on the same level. We're not competing in the same
but
level.
you're not getting
What are
those.
you talking about?
I'm still
What are you
getting.
talking
I'm
about?
still getting mine. You're not getting yours.
If that's what
you're not getting yours.
cool.
You're not getting yours.
Okay, so if
you're not getting
that's
yours.
perfect.
You're not getting yours.
So you stay in Croydon. And I'll go to Miami, and then we'll just be happy with where we're at. I might draw one gal in Miami.
And
you might draw 10 gal in Croydon.
No, you're not even drawing one. You're not even drawing
Bear
one.
in mind,
You're not even drawing
But
one.
the thing is, you haven't even won the Europa. We're in the same
Ah,
place.
we're
We're
winning. We're winning.
We're winning. You said
Bro,
if.
I know we're winning.
Okay.
I told you. Click me, bro.
Okay.
I told you we're winning.
Okay.
I will bet. I will know we're winning.
Taron,
I know we're
Are
winning.
you winning the Europa League?
Yeah, we are.
Let me tell you how I know we're winning.
I fucking hate you.
Let me tell you how I know we're winning. You see when we went 4-2 down and we came back 5-4 and Maguire scored a winner.
Yeah.
I should have put 100 grand. I don't even have 100 grand. I even have £100. I don't get paid enough
Such a
from
liar.
it.
Such a liar. Such a liar. This guy's rich, you know.
But
Maguire's your best attacker. I've said this for 2
Mate,
seasons.
probably.
I've said this for 2
Probably.
seasons. Yeah.
But
It's
when
on
you-
the channel.
Plan B.
Yeah, I said it on the channel. He's your best attacker.
when we scored, when we scored that goal, yeah,
Yeah.
and just keeping it all the way 100.
Yeah.
When we scored that goal, I was like, we're winning it. It's got our name written on it. That was just like when we played Coventry, yeah, and Coventry scored that goal that was ended up being offside. I knew we were gonna win the FA Cup.
Yep.
And this is the same thing. I'm telling you, we're gonna win it. But do you believe we have more chance of winning it than you?
I think no. The bookies literally make Arsenal the favourites.
Do we have more chance of winning the Europa League than you have winning the
I think
Champions
we've
League?
got roughly the same chance.
Same chance?
I think so.
No, I think you're.
You lot are playing in the worst competition with lower level opposition, but you're a worse team, so I think it balances out.
I think we're playing. I think.
That's what I'm saying. You're
Okay, do you win it?
You're not
Okay.
You're not even looking at the likelihood of you winning against Lyon or against the teams you're playing against. You're just thinking about us. Why am I thinking
Let me
about
ask you a
us?
question. Can I ask you a question? Here's another question then. Do you think you win the Champions League?
I said this. Yes.
You think you win the Champions
Yes.
League? Do you actually believe
Yes.
you win the Champions League?
Yes.
That's a good. I'm glad. Before you did it.
You say this
Before
every
you did
week.
it.
Yeah,
Before
we did. You did this last week. You did this last week. I said on Tactical, was I or was I not one of the only Arsenal fans that you knew that said we're winning 2-1 at the
Yes.
Burnabout? At the Burnabout.
I said that as well,
I said
though.
we're winning 2-1.
I did say
I said
that.
Arsenal fans. You're not Arsenal. I know you want to be. You're not an Arsenal fan. I said
Oh,
Arsenal fans 2-1. I said we're winning 2-1 at the Burnabout. Tactical Insight AFTV. Go check it out. And I was right. We won 2-1. Do you know what I'm saying? And I believe that we were going to go there and do that. This PSG team is better attacking wise, but they commit so many defenders forwards. We will have joy. I believe that. This is potentially the hardest game for us.
Nah, Barca, bro.
This is potentially the hardest game. For us.
Barca.
This is potentially the hardest game.
No,
for
you're
us.
mad.
This is potentially-
Barca, bro.
But Barca got to get past Inter.
True.
And
If you get
Inter have the best defense in Europe.
I think you're in a fortunate position because Inter actually got a really good shot. I think you beat Inter in the final.
I think so as well.
But I don't think you beat Barca in the final. I
think it's very technical.
Nah, bro.
I agree with you.
Nah,
I'd rather Inter. But you can't say we don't beat
Bro,
Barca. In the final, anything can happen.
Nah, bro. If bro, the way I see Lamine Yamal, bro, that guy is like he is like.
Man said that about me. Bro. Man said this about Bellingham. Man said
No,
this
I've never said
Mbappe.
I've never said that about Bellingham or Mbappe. Let me tell you why, yeah.
Vinicius.
Because Bellingham's never showed me that he's clutch. He's never shown me that he's clutch. Yamal, yeah.
Mbappe's clutch.
Mbappe is definitely clutch.
And we took
But
it out
that Real Madrid systems don't work for Mbappe. They got him playing up front, so it doesn't make a difference. I'm talking about Lamine Yamal. Bro, that experience, though, where the Lewandowski, bro, I can't see how you stop them from scoring. I can't see how you stop them
We'll
from
outscore
scoring.
them. It's a cup final.
You outscored him. When you got Miles Lewis Kelly playing in centre mid, who's gonna be? Who's gonna?
Why would he be playing in centre mid?
Because that's what he does. He plays in centre mid. He's a left back that plays in centre mid.
He inverts, but he's not. He doesn't play in centre
So
mid.
that's what. Listen to what I'm saying. He's a left back who plays centre mid. When you don't have and don't have the ball, he's in centre mid. So who's going to be marking
But
Yamal?
we don't have the ball.
Bro, he's in
not
centre mid.
No,
He's still
not.
in centre
No,
mid.
he's
How many,
not.
bro, how many times
No,
did I
he's
see?
not.
How many times did I see Yamal? Not Yamal.
Rodrigo.
Lewis Skelly win the ball in the middle of the park. I've seen him win the ball in the middle of in the game against Real Madrid. He was winning the ball in the middle of the park.
That's a
He
system
was an
because
extra
of how they
body
play.
in the middle of the park.
It's because of how they play, but he plays left back.
And when he goes invert, who's going to be covering Yamal? Man's gonna, that whole place is going to be skin out. There's going to be nobody there.
I've heard this before, man. I heard it before.
I was the one who told you you're going to beat Real
Let's
Madrid.
talk about-
I
let's
told
talk-
you
let's
you're going to
talk-
beat Real
Let's
Madrid.
talk about this let's talk about this when the final happens. When we
Cool.
get to the final,
Yeah.
because Barcelona might not even get past Inter,
And you might not get past PSG.
and you lot might not get past Leon.
We're not playing Leon.
He playing.
About Bilbao.
You know, might not get past Bilbao. Nico Williams.
I'm so confident with you. Nico Williams injured as well.
Perfect.
So I'm so confident. I think we win the first game 3-1. I think we win the first game 3-1 and we win the second game. No, we might lose the second game.
When are you going to start coming to the studio and doing Man United lives?
You know what it is, yeah?
Yeah, go, let's hear this. Go.
During the week, it's a bit techie for me because I work and like it kind of laps. Sometimes I'm having to watch Europa League games whilst I'm actually at work. So it's a bit tight. Pause.
Hey, yo.